tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Mexico City Diablos and the Dallas Cowboys. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Kill, kill, kill. Explain.
On second and 11 now. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
That opening drive sack. A gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set, ready, on the base, 49 the mic. I'm scared.
On second down, here's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. A first down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Saquon Barkley running right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. 20, and all the way in for the touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray, strong running. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Check 31, 22, jet, cover. 22, jet.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early? and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game, that's a lot to carry around.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing Jones. And connecting here with DJ Shark. A gain there of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. Doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Touchdown! Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's checking.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. This is taken around the 12. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Now Jones. He's going to walk one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
8 read.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st down, it's Harris. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
It's going to be a long day.
On 3rd down, it's Harris, and he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. You know coming. This is more like coming.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only do they nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Another try after the first down sack. Murray to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. He may try and run for it. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. One receiver to the left is Cooper. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now Greg Zerline. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Greg Zerline. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 77 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
To throw on third down, Murray eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. Now here we go on fourth down with Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go. 6 yards. You want this.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They do go for it. It's Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Ready up. Mike 9. Bang out. Here we go, G. Shift. Back.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go now. 15 on it. I got you, boy.
4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At the 42-yard line.
You know why this team showed up? That's it.
Now Murray again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Murray fighting, lost the football. Now the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jones. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Daniil Hunter. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
Check 43. It's free. It's him.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They pitch it to Harris. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, two-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
You got to think this is likely four-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal.
Shotgun now from Murray. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Did they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Jones on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Let's go
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now here's another carry for Harris. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Check 24, check 24.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check 52.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Murray now on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's Murray from midfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll rifle this one deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.